Last plane of the day, ladies and gentlemen out there in the chat and everywhere else. It's going to go from the east and up to El Paso. I am curious why Vici Gaming is south of Minas Gerais again. Why do you want to loot the small junkyard compounds? Why don't you want to take La Cobreria, El Catara? There's so much nice loot up there. Divine is going to be the last team to jump out, and they're going to go out of El Paso and El Cantara, La Cobreria, even the trailer park where you usually loot.
Yeah,
it's going to be.
Actually, I live there. It's pretty good. I can hook it up to a truck and just go wherever I want.
The whole trailer park?
The whole trailer park.
Multiple trailers.
Yes. It's like a train on the road.
Liquid again going on the south. Secret's going to get Termocerra to themselves. 4EM also going into Los Leones again. And James is between 4EM on the eastern side. And we're actually going to have an eastern shrink here, just centering around El Asaha and Impala and the outskirts between that. So this is going to be a very interesting game because the majority of the teams are outside, and they're going to be coming in on the western side, or maybe even north or south.
And we have water.
And we have
don't
water.
often get a water algorithm on Miramar.
I would love
to
see
water. Does the lake at the top count for that?
I would assume so, but I think it's I don't know actually. That's a good question.
I assume they'd have to program the algorithm into that, right? I wish it didn't. I like fighting around that lake.
You like fighting in water?
Not in the water, around the water.
Okay. I've never seen a lake ending. I would love
city and get back up the hill if it goes south, and it likely will shift south.
Yeah.
But remember as well, the water occupies so much space to the north. The southeast.
Yeah.
That I'm going to come in from Terra Blanca, take that area. I'm just going to call it Terra Blanca from now on. Take that area, and then I'm just going to wait to see the shift because you can rotate right or left from the top of the circle there and not have to go through either of those terrible ravines, canyons.
Exactly. Great decision. We'll see if Atletico does that.
I'm actually a pro player if any teams are looking.
Yeah, the Pro League is coming out. Oh, look at this. Lynx, he's going to take down XXP. They're trying to hold him down. He's going to be able to finish him off, and before Clouds managed to take him down and finish him off and flush him. That's unfortunate for the Atletico guys. And now they have no guys inside this circle, so they now have to make a rotation. And as you said, that rotation going all the way up north, taking all the way around Terra Blanca, maybe taking the furthest east road going into that would be clever. Obviously, we have the map available to us, but based on the information they have, the plane, how the plane path was, they must be the only guys up here in that region. So that would be a clever rotation here. Look at this snake, though. Actual snake. Morningstar and Bubinao is actually also fighting here.
Yeah,
now
okay, they are going to
Vitality.
go. They are. Okay, I thought they just thought that was clear and didn't actually check the hallway, but they wanted to make sure they're all there so they don't have trade problems, which they could. Again, somehow he gets away with it, though, because his teammate nearly tripped over themselves and caused some problems, but they'll get the res on Jezza.
That was actually good timing opening the door, so he shut the door, and obviously there's no bullet penetration in this, so that didn't happen. And now, oh my god, Snake in a rough spot here. Vici Gaming is swarming all over them. Now it's knocked, and he's going to be finished off just later. Oh, nice nade coming in from Pipey now here.
Damn.
Straight on him. And now 277 is going to have to run. They're actually going to be able to take up Ovo. So 277 just have to make a run for it and get out of there. Morningstar is trying to get a look towards that. James got the Grossa. Oh, he took the loot box. I'm curious to see, did he actually take the Grossa? Can we get an update on that afterwards? See about that a bit later. Brightwing now is going to be able to loot this up and get some heals. He only has 15 bandages and 15 bullets in the AK, so he's desperate for some more loot here.
It's a fine early fight, though.
Yeah.
Because they've won that out. They've forced 277 to run.
And look how central it is. I mean, they were very central in this first zone. They know that the fourth phase goes away from the water. I'm curious to see what happens there. FaZe and Knights and NIP looks to be taking the same rotation here through San Martin.
They're going to go north.
Let's see what's going to happen here. They might go north. James, he did not take the Grossa, so another shout for the Grossa needs to be buffed a bit more for players wanting to play it. I think the majority of the guys on the analyst desk, I'd like to hear what you guys think about the Grossa after the nerf to the ARs. It's a laser beam if it's up close and personal, but there's a lot of recoil on it so far. Clouds here taking some more shots as well. Towards C9.
I still think that one of the guns that needs, like, the melee weapons, they need to add a samurai sword.
A katana?
Yeah, massive katana.
Two-hander.
Just to, like, yeah, absolutely.
Did you know that the pan actually does the most melee damage?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question about it. It's like part of the meme.
Just
make that thing godlike.
It's 80 damage.
Yeah.
All others.
And it makes an incredible sound.
The machete is 60. The crowbar is 60. And the pan is 80. So that's fun. OMG taking some more shots here, forcing Cloud9 to rotate even deeper, even very far southern or northern rotation like we see Divine and Secret doing right now, because you can come in on that side. Ghost doing the same. They have a great position right now, unless it shrinks 3 times west, as we've seen it a couple times before. Let's see how's that going to happen here. But I like Liquid. They have decided to go together, so there are now 4 guys together. Great position as well, close to the junkyard areas. And just east of Minas Generalis. They're playing on foot from here, actually.
Nàvi, yeah, they are, which is fine, I think, because most of the shifts aren't going to be that large. They can make it to most of them.
Especially in this area, because it's so, like, the topography and the elevation, everything is just so high. You have so much cover playing on foot from there.
Just to note as well, Navi's done a 2-2. So is Ghost, just to point out some of the abnormal positions, or rather tactical, I guess we can call them, not abnormal, but tactical positions of teams trying to make sure they have as much map control as possible.
Yeah.
M19's spread out. They're not exactly in a 2-2, but they're trying to basically perimeterize. Is that a word? Set a perimeter around their area so that they can scout it. They're going to perimeterize.
Like
that's a new
That's
PUBG.
a new word.
Add that to the lexicon.
Yeah, add it to the encyclopedia. I like it.
But it's all fairly central where everyone's doing it. So MBS has to be somewhat careful for NIP. He's out scouting. So is Gaxi, but he's scouting toward Liquid. And for once, they are all together. So chance he could overstep the mark. Doesn't need to cross the road. Again, there's coverage there. Gaxi's going to head back his direction, thankfully, because I'd hate to see him be solo in that situation, especially where they are so central in the circle. Everyone's in. All teams have made it to the zone, and the shift is in now.
That's a great shift.
It's pretty central.
It's very central. VG in a great position as well. C9, pretty great position. They could take the compound on the lower side of the hill there if they wanted to. VG Gaming, very great position. Now Nàvi is colliding on each other and getting together on the same side. They're actually going to go even deeper here. They might take that small, what do you call it, bar? Like a western bar, what's that called?
Which is this?
Where you like a saloon. The saloon.
A saloon, yes.
Yeah. They're taking this to the area
Western
around the saloon.
bar. I get what you mean. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. Bad reference to the Canadian. They have winter 9 months a year. They don't know what a
12
western
months.
bar is. 12 months. I guess, yeah, this is the saloon.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was referring to. Gaxi's been taken down by Batulins. I wonder if he's going to push that. He's going to be taken. He's stolen by Monkey with the Con 98. That's far away. We're talking hundreds of meters here. Maybe even 400-500 meters, actually. Nice shot. Knight's coming in slow as well.
keep in mind that road between Vici and C9 is like not crossable. It's so desperate to do that. So you pretty much have to swing if the circle goes south and then back to north if it heads that direction. That's going to be very, very busy considering everyone holding the junctions. And as you pointed out, Nàvi taking that saloon has so much access onto that road. So pretty prominent position for them. Frolicker trying to catch out Aluka. 4 a.m. trying to crash into the circle, and even when he jumps out of the car, he's met by McCoy. That's about as perfect as McCoy could have that go. It's a gift. Thank you for driving directly toward me.
Yeah, that's great, especially because Frolic is on the other side. So he heard Frolic was on the right side of the road, and then he's like, okay, there's a guy on the right side. I'm just going to turn left straight into the guys from Ghost. They're going to be able to pick that up. 4 a.m. is going to stay in the southeastern side here, very close to Secret, actually. Smithy might have heard this rotation, but they're going to stay there. Knights, look at this. They're coming in super slow. I'm not sure if they know where they want to go here, where they want to play, because they're just coming in, kind of rolling around each other, trying to make a decision where to come in from. Tadic has a great position in Junkyard. NIP just south of it. They lost one player, unfortunately. Gaxi, bit too overextending there. Knights are going to come in as well.
Yeah, and this is the problem, that NIP, they wanted to try and split to take some territory, but they definitely got far out. Gaxi loves to be aggressive. It's now MBS and Miraku, and Liquid starting to cross the road toward them. Meanwhile, Atletico get absolutely decimated by a nade that blows up a car and takes Nefero down, so they're not quite as comfortable toward the center of the circle, shall we say. They still have Hef and McClutch out on the east, and that's fine for now. There's decent territory over there. There's one massive field toward where McClutch is playing, but otherwise there's good cover, there's good terrain. Alex going to get AWM. That's the man you'd want it for Ghost as well. That is their sniper.
Like has been tearing it apart with the sniper. And an Orc as well. This is a double drop, so Lazar is going to get a drop as well. I wonder if Divine is going to go for that just purely to get level 3.
I think they are.
Might not need the weapons here. And now look at this. NIP with 2 guys down. They're down crawling like spiders here.
Liquid doesn't have to go on this. They know it. They know that they've got them down. Vitality is definitely third-partying the fight as well. If they commit to trying to push and take NIP out, they actually leave themselves susceptible to the fact that Shadow is still staring out from the junkyard. This is your home, isn't it?
Oh, James with the double onto NBS and Miracle. This leaves Vard alone. This is terrible. Although in this position here, Liquid, if they push over the hill, that means they're going to be completely open to Vitality.
Nate's perfect for that exact reason, because they couldn't engage. They just absolutely could not afford to go that far. Meanwhile, Sampty, still holding off in the back lines, will spot Divine moving in to take the compound just to the north of them. And in doing so, he now has information as to where Vitality is. The one team they have to be somewhat cognizant of is the fact that Ibi is still holding behind, and Knights could rotate in that direction. The shift is coming in about 30 seconds. And if, again, I stress this, if it goes northeast to where Vici are playing, the rotations are going to be so hard for C9, for OMG, for FaZe. FaZe are already starting to head south, perhaps anticipating that those roads are death traps at that point.
Yeah, you don't want to use those roads, especially because of it's just an insane flat vertical surface hill where Divine has that back to the cover. Oh, James with the 360, just testing in the mouse a bit here. They have the information that they're a team behind them. Knights, full team. Shrink is coming in right now. We'll see where it's going to pop. It's actually going to go northwest, very far northwest. This is great for FaZe, great for Vitality, great for Cloud9. OMG sitting in that big firehouse compound here, just northwest of Vitality and north of Mexi and the guys from FaZe. Now Knights are coming in behind. FaZe will hear this. Ultimately, I wonder how deep the Knights are going to go. They're actually not going to go that deep. They're just going to go in. The edge here. Now Nàvi is putting in, they're just sending it to the middle. Look at that. Batulin's leading the charge, coming in, taking the low ground ridge here. Dead center. This is great from Nàvi. What a great call here in this third circle. Great positioning. Mexi and the boys from FaZe, they're pushing. FaZe is left behind here a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Moody can see them, so they at least know that they're there, but they can't really engage on it being in a 2-2, and they're quite far apart. About 150 meters between K-Mind and Moody. OMG could be a spoiler in this.
Yeah,
I think FaZe identified this. Yeah, Cloud9's picking apart Nàvi now. They're finally getting some shots in. They won't necessarily get vision, a direct line of sight, but FaZe have identified that with those two fighting on their right, they need to clear this compound, that OMG currently holds it. If FaZe are able to do so, they might be on for a decent late game. Ibi, meanwhile, will take out Fiend. Secret loses a player as they try and crash directly toward Team Liquid, and Knights could third party this. They're going to swing it, but Karem is down. James finds him first. Bollocks brought the AWM to the party, and he has bitten him now. As from range, the AWM finally gets a kill on the board. M19, they're going to late play this again. So many teams on that southern side, not really gatekeeping per se, but certainly have the potential to do so. So M19, who fought last game desperately every single time against NIP trying to get toward the north of San Martin, could have a similar situation again as Morningstar tries to fire out the SLR. Konstantinovic managed one shot in the meantime. But Frolicker, he's been finished off by Morningstar.
Yeah, look at this. Mexi's down here. FaZe is helping. 80's out there as well. They're just trying to get some corner peeking here. Quite good spot here.
They can't overcommit to this, obviously.
FaZe has joined them. And Morningstar is returning some fire here onto Stream 2G.
This is a team they just mentioned on the desk, Vici. They've been slowly working their way back into contention. Ooh, that second aid might have perfectly landed for Bullock. I think it went deep. Morningstar's down. McCoy's gotten him. They're going to push Balak. He's ready, but not. He's looked to the wrong side. Oh, who's got him down? Remember, that's the AWM. You keep that in mind for later. It's obviously up close. Not as prevalent as McCoy needs to try and save his teammate. He'll finish off Mullaboy, but who's all over Bullock, and he doesn't want to overcommit to the hill, knowing that Bite Me Now is still up and well and has an angle. McCoy needs to save his teammate. If he's going to do it, it's got to be now. Oh, has an angle from one side. McCoy can't swing either direction. Over to the SLR with the 4 times, looking for the long shot. If Bite Me now stands up and overextends, Nade's going to go too far. Won't do any damage at all onto McCoy. And he may... Oh, he's going to bail it. He's got it. His teammate's gone. No point in overextending it. He's going to swing, actually. I thought he was going to bail backwards and just try and get away. Bite Me now is pretty low on HP as well. If McCoy gets to the high ground here, this gives him a chance to potentially isolate them and get 2. He spots Owu immediately, but he's still looking... Or excuse me, Bite Me now, but he's looking for where Owu is gone. Second time he's seen him, but they are now converging back onto him. And Bite Me now holds it out.
Well played by VG Gaming here, holding that down. Look at this, Ghost Gaming down to 16, and now 2 guys are knocked from FaZe. Mexi's just going to dip out here. FaZe and AT has been taken down. OMG coming out of the top of this fat battle here, and Mexi has to just play alone now. This is terrible for FaZe Clan.
I don't know if there was an agreement from Knights or a handshake, but they've left Liquid and actually swung back to the north. That brings M19 back into it. So Liquid M19 battling for position. Knights now outside of where FaZe just lost the battle.
Oh,
not the war. They're still in it. The nade does in fact do damage, but not quite killing off Elite player. He's going to get the heal in. James is down, by the way, as we switch it over to Liquid's perspective.
Someone's going to go down. 4AM is going to go down here to the zone. They're actually outside the zone. We just get a little zoom here on that. But they're actually still outside the zone here. M19 pushing that. 4AM is finally eliminated. They died. All of them died to the zone here. I'm not sure if they're not used to playing in these settings, but the blue zone does a lot more damage than it usually does. Here in the 4th phase, it's 3 damage per second instead of the usual 1. In the pub matches here. Mexi's taking some shot from Cloud9. He needs to go even deeper. He needs to run for it now sooner than later. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to salvage this round for FaZe, and they need to have a decent finish to the end here.
Just kind of watching Monkey, because they have the junkyard.
Oh, look at this.
A lot of clutter, a lot of angles to play, but he was actually pushing out to try and get more information. Meanwhile, Sampty, great spray control as he takes down the Wanderer of the Galaxy, but with that kill in, it's Elite player completely finished off by James. And M19 are struggling. In fact, Zempel, the only one left on his feet, has to run desperately as Konstantinovic's left him behind and booking it. Okay, he's got in the car now. Excuse me. I saw only Konstantinovic in the car originally, but there'll be 2 men left alive for them, as is the case with VG. Heffa's desperate to try and get in. McClutch, they're going to split up. They're trying and snake it. 2 individual snakes to get deeper in this to get more points. 14 teams still alive and 39 players, and we're about to get absolutely crazy. Vitality, good position. Knights versus Nàvi becomes the next battle for position, but they're backing off it. They don't actually want to go over the hill and contest that bowl.
Wanderer taken down by the zone here. Oh my God!
Yes, it's happened. That's amazing. Have a tire to the face, Mexi.
McClutch is he's just taking him down. Have a split on the northern side. Unfortunate for Mexi, not ready for that. That's just worse timing. Unfortunate they're down in 14th. Liquid here taking so much fire from Knights and Vitality. They're in a rough spot here. They might need to reconsider coming in from this position. Shadow's going to take down James with a nice headshot. 277 is going to spot out Heffa. He's going to be taking half himself. It's a good trade here. Now Snake as well taken down. Heffa's taken down as well.
It's Vitality, though. Again, there's so much clutter in the junkyard you can play off of. Yeah. Smokes can cover basically gaps that allow rotations between boxes. You can really juke inside of that position. But Vitality, they're not going to rest on just that alone. They actually want to take the barn above as well. Imagine going out like that. FaZe gets run over, metaphorically and literally in this game. Nonetheless, Nip's just hanging out. Forward's a bit of a dumpster. Everyone's getting extremely close. C9, Nerf, stayed outside of the circle, wants information. He can call that OMG is trying to rotate back in from northwest side. McClutch is in front again. Remember, Heffa's actually going to be out of this, so he's going to be alone. He's going to be completely on his own to try and snake this. And if my eyes don't deceive me, he and Vard are now the only 2 solo snakes left on the map.
I think so.
This is amazing how close they are to him.
Yeah, they're very close to him.
It's amazing how little those dumpsters are actually checked. And they can take a heck of a pounding from the bullets.
Yeah, they take everything. He could stand up, but he just wants to survive in this position here. He could stand up and take a fight. Next zone is going to go fairly east, or central actually. Went away from Liquid. Knights already in this zone. Look at this. Knights more like Guardians right now. Guarding the edge here. Making sure that Liquid cannot get in. Box just laying low here. They want to make sure that Liquid goes down at the moment. And they're taking five from everywhere right now, Liquid. Moody also taking some shots this direction. I think it's towards Atletico. OMG's pushing in. They might spot Atletico. They might go out early in this. Secret has to make a move. He has to go towards the shift. M19 just in the bottom here. They're checking. They know there's somebody in here. They gotta know they're checking every single house in this compound here. Checking all the closets to see if there's any skeletons in there.
It's always the last place you look.
Yeah.
The closets? That's like a cheesy joke. No, but like the dumpster. And where he is. Like he's just going to sit there and wait it out. Ibby, he's knocked. Mista's going to try and swing to it. Voxic nading. Don't think that's going to have anything for Mista, but it does force him back over to our left of camera, which means it's closer to the battle. He knows he's very unlikely to get a res off as well if they're going to continue to lob nades. Is that cooked at all? If that was cooked on the way by, we might have had quite a tasty meal.
Could have rolled him down into him as well. Oh, this
I think that one might roll to Ibby, though.
Let's see here. Ibby's half HP. This is just waiting for it. Texas taking some shots as well on the southern side. They're so split right now. Liquid.
I don't think Voxic has any more nades. Yeah, Mist has identified it. There's no more nades heading his direction. They're not going to push. If he's going to res, he's going to res now.
Look at this. Cloud9 is also moving in. Monkey's going to take down Samty on the southern side. Finish him off as well. Now Secret's making a run for it. They're trying to get the high ground on the eastern side right now. We can see in the far end. Knights just holding this down. Vitality still has a compound to work with.
Samty going out of it as well means that res is essential for Ibiza, and Voxic's identified the fact that another name from Liquid appeared on the scoreboard. Great shot from MMLs. All the way down, catches out Drayden when they wanted to initiate onto Liquid. Now we've got a three-way battle. McClutch is not going to get involved. Don't mind him. He's trying to snake at the bottom of the hill, but Ibiza and Mista have problems on either side. Clouds knows it. He's trying to push through. He's got the Scar in hand. Beautiful little red dot for this range. And Ibiza's caught out by Voxic again. Vard's been found, by the way. It's Jazza to get him. That nade for Mista. Is this one going to be better off? Liquid's gone. Certainly, it's Knights instead to get the kill, though. Not Clouds. He nearly gets taken out of the sky as well as he gets tagged up twice. And he needs to get a heal in immediately. Smoke to go down and try and do so, but he gets caught out running by Profi. Different angle as well, so the smoke was never going to save him as Cloud9 invite themselves to the party and head up over the hill. K-Mind being the aggressor. How many kills does Cloud9 need? They've already got so many. Navi's been sitting by and watching all of this, more so in the kill feed than anything. Example, he's got problems down toward the junkyard. Vitality's been here the whole time. He's got a little bit of help, though. Konstantinovic, he's going to swing up, but they're going to wipe it in return. OMG's gone. Knights with the kill, and it's immediately Example swarmed, surrounded, and wiped out for M19 as well.
Example took down 3 members of Vitality before going down. What an absolute monster. Now Knights moving in. They want to push this shack here. I think they know that Nàvi is here. Not that specifically it's Nàvi, but there's a team here. We'll see how they're going to do it. And meanwhile, Vitality is 3 men down. That's going to take them 30-35 seconds before they're ready. And we have 35 seconds before the zone starts moving. So they're going to be having to run with the zone on the backs. And not being able to scout forward. Not being able to scout in front of them. We're down to 24 players alive. 8 teams standing only. Means not a lot of snakes. Divine, full 4-man team. In this compound, they decided to take in the second zone. So they've been here for a long time.
It's a tough rotation for Vitality now because they're also going to be late, given that they had to res those 3 players. And they almost have to head straight toward Navi's position. That bowl that Nàvi is in doesn't have a lot of coverage toward Divine's position, but they've got the car there.
Yeah. This overhead view kind of cheats a little bit. How
it takes away the spot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It kind of ruins the hill. But there's enough there that they can play off of it. Moody's just going to spray everything he has toward Tex. You can't quite catch him behind the car. The only snake actually actively right now is McClutch, and he's just hanging out between this exact battle. Oh my goodness, if that car blows up before he gets the heal, that's a tense heal. That's the whole time he's healing, he's going to be okay. Well, it turns out it doesn't matter anyway. And the car blowing up as he went down means that the damage doesn't actually apply. So he's knocked.
Yeah.
There's a chance they can still get toward him. It's going to be a desperate one, though.
That's a bit of a misplay there for Texas standing up in this situation now.
Vitality knows it. Just hang on, because Secret, yes, they're in the battle, but Vitality knows that Knights are in problems, and they're pushing it. Voxic's already knocked. Knights have a huge problem. Vitality, Jazza, the shot's coming back into him, though. He can't engage. If they can get over the hill, with Voxic already having gone down, they take the high ground over Nàvi as well, and C9's identifying it. Everyone's pushing in the same direction. Vici and Secret, they're going to battle low ground. Divine's in on it, but the high ground is what matters. And Nàvi knows that their territory is suddenly become very, very valuable in... Oh, the branch. Oh, where'd it bounce to? He's got to get out of there. It rolled down the hill, thankfully. That could have been very awkward.
That could have been unfortunate for them right there. Drayden just laying low here on the top side. Vitality wants to clear it. Monkey stealing another kill. That's 2 for him. They're at 9 kills so far. Yannick's going to take down Shade as well. Look at that. He's going to also Monkey's going to finish off Drayden. That's 10 kills for Vitality, and they have the high ground position right now as well. Secret still standing. Divine is taking down C9, and now K-Mine and Moody is left alone here for C9.
Brilliant move from Vitality to take that hill from Knights, and they did it exactly when they got knocked because they had no access back to the circle without winning that high ground.
1 nade into that check. That's 3 kills.
Do it.
Spotted Secret, gonna take down the kill. Try to steal Divine. Lyris securing it. Pokemon here. Vitality standing a bit open there to that shack. Nades are coming in here. You don't want to just nade outside the shack. You want to make sure it gets in. Maybe Smoke up here. Yeah, Smoke is coming in onto Yannick. Poranga is the last player alive from Secret. K-Mind is also there. Divine is pushing out now, playing aggressively. They've been playing this perfectly, just waiting until the end, making sure that they had everything. Now they can push out aggressively.
Yeah, split push. They're going to clear the entire circle. They know that they have it. So Jet's watching the rotations from down and below. Poranga is still just snaking just in front of him, as we can see it. But Jet's going to call any movement to the south of the circle. Nikki and Tuaz has so much high ground. Meanwhile, Monkey wants to get back over the top. Jet got knocked. Great shot by Jazza, but Moody's been completely removed. So another kill to Divine. 3 players still on their feet. Oh,
Monkey.
Slow it down, son. Bullet drop. You can actually arc that ever so carefully. You could clip the backside of the helmet.
Maybe be able to, but he's not going to overextend. Smokes are coming in. Zone is moving as well. It's pushing them towards them. They could go towards C9 here. So this would actually be the play. Run down the hill on the far side, take all this position here, and sweep down left. Nàvi is very close.
K-Mind, desperate. Can't move at all. Oh, this is brilliant. Get up on the block. Monkey.
Oh, standing as well.
Commits to it. Niki's got him from a long ways away. That's brilliant from him.
Now Yannick's coming as well. Still 3 Nàvi players inside this shack. They got to make a play for it. Flashbang's coming in as well. Paranga's smoking himself up. Jet so far, he knows there's a player. They spotted him through the smoke. Because the smoke was fading so far. Secret eliminated in 5th. This is a great position for them, but Nàvi still has to make a play. Yannick's inside here. Look at this.
God.
No nades available to him. Otherwise, he's been throwing it. Shadow standing on the top side here.
He's trying to be silent now. Okay, he's been enough noise. Now jumps it. Tries to fire in. They know they've got to get out of there. Where do you possibly go from here? Yannick, he gets run down.
And Pokemon taking down Sado. Pokemon is going to be taken down by... Oh my god,
They've
Nàvi,
given themselves up. They tripped over themselves. You're right. The team kill slowed them down. They couldn't run away fast enough.
Now Divine, look at this. Divine might take another win. We're in a 3-team situation here with the 2 solo snakes. K-Mine's going to take down Shadow with the nade. What a great play from K-Mine here, securing them second.
This is a bunch of vampires in Dracula's country of all places, just looking for one left over. K-Mine does well to survive there, by the way, because Vitality had him pinned for so long. So Cloud9 just picking up that second place, considering the lead they already have and the kills that they've got today. That's not bad at all. In 1 versus 4, though, Divine pick up yet another win. Is it their second or third?
Let's take a look. Sure.